Hi, good morning everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. You can see that we are right outside of our little recovery hospital. And if you guys saw Lisa's singing Sunday yesterday, you know that Miss Breezy spent the evening in the recovery hospital. So I thought you guys might want to see her. Hi, Breeze. Hi, Pumpkin. Are you being grumbly? Hi, sweet lady. Are you boofing? Are you boofing? I hear purring. So, Breezy Bobcat turned 25 years old about 12 days ago. And then yesterday she gave us a little bit of a scare. So, Aaron and myself and Jen and Angie caught her in the little squeeze cage and then brought her into the air conditioning. And last night she ate her supplement and got a nice little snack. And we're gonna roll back the cameras from overnight and just check in and make sure that nothing weird happened. Yes, were you a good girl all night? She's in there on all of her cozy blankets. Lots of cozy blankets. And then this morning she took her supplement and she has eaten breakfast. She's drinking lots of water and being a pretty good patient. So I figured you guys would definitely want to check in on her. So good morning, everybody. Yep, 25 years old. If you times that by 6, that's what she'd be like in human years. So she's a very old lady, but I'm gonna keep letting her rest. I know Aaron is currently communicating with the vet group and Carol and Jamie as far as her situation and if it was just kind of an isolated incident. Basically what happened with her yesterday is the double checkers, the cleaners. Hey Aaron, I'm done over there if you want to lock. Yeah, thank you. So basically what happened is the double checkers noticed that she was panting very, very heavily and she seemed a little disorientated. So, yeah, and I apologize. I hardly ever get good reception when I go inside of buildings here, so that's why I wanted to make it pretty quick. But she seemed a little overheated, a little disorientated. We were a little bit afraid maybe she had had a seizure or was going to, or we just don't know. It was very humid yesterday. But as soon as she went inside, she was doing really well, so. Morning. Hi. So our feeding routes are coming back. We're gonna pop over here and say hi to Priya. Morning. So you guys know that while Duchess is out in the vacation rotation, that Miss Priya has access to her enclosure. Hi, lady. Good morning. So, yep, if you missed it from the very beginning, I just showed Breezy Bobcat and explained everything with her situation that we know of as of now. I have felt really sad and, sort of like guilty that it felt like we all got so blindsided when we lost Tom Tom that if I know this kind of information, I'm gonna try to let you guys know so you guys are always in the loop. That was a surprise to all of us, and I just like to keep you guys informed the best that I can. So we've had a couple pukey cats this week as well. Poor Tut. Tut goes through phases where he eats food and then gets a little pukey and then snaps back out of it, and him and Savannah are both acting a little weird this morning, so we're gonna go over and check on them as well. But that is the life of a keeper here at Big Cat Rescue. We are constantly evaluating and checking the health of these cats. Many of them are quite elderly, or they had been quite neglected and abused. A lot of them have been declawed. A lot of them are missing teeth. Whoa, 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 whoa. My goodness. Were you swimming? Because you are soaked. See if I walk around this way, if she'll go back out into the open air. She has a roof section and she has an open air section. Oh, and feeding lockout where she's like, are you gonna bring me more food? And if you ever come in late or you miss the beginning or any kind of updates, you can always rewatch these lives at dailybigcat.com. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, Duchess got sick this morning as well for some reason. So we are aware of all these situations. Every morning when the ops managers get here, the first thing they do before anyone enters property is what we call the drive around. So they come in the morning and they drive around and they get their eyes on every single one of the big cats, and then we evaluate and make sure it's safe to let in all the volunteers. And Erin happened to be sitting in her car on the tour path during the drive around and saw Duchess vomit on her platform. So, you know, it's Monday, right? Priya's like, all right, I'm going back up here, because up here is where I can hopefully get more food. All right. So let's go maybe pop over and see Tut and Simba Savannah. Maybe we'll see if Servie's out and about today. Just gotta get this gate closed. There we go. So Panicure was last week, which is a day where the cats fast and then they get a dewormer for 3 days in a row. It's very important that we do that, but it has occasionally caused some upset tummies after the fact. So Gilligan sometimes can be really sensitive to it, and that could be what we're seeing now. Oh, Tut's eating. That's good. We're not gonna stop and bother him. But you can see he's chowing down. I don't want to be a distraction if he didn't want to eat earlier. We want to make sure he eats. Looks like Simba Savannah's also eating, so I'm not going to go over to him either. So Simba, Savannah, and King Tut are both eating, so we're not going to disturb them. And it looks like they're trying to feed Filmo, so I don't want to mess them up either. I was thinking maybe we'd find a beacher. Good morning! There a Filmo or a Shiloh around. We're catching the tail end of feeding. So this is when the cats are still somewhat moving around usually and grooming themselves. There's a beacher. It's Beecher's sign. Having his morning salad. Hi, Beach Boy. So we're seeing a lot of our Savannah cats. Savannah cats are extremely picky and extremely sensitive to a lot of different things. They're hybrids, so they're not naturally occurring in the wild. They're man-made creations because people think it'd be cool to have an exotic pet. And usually it's just extremely expensive and extremely destructive, and it usually doesn't work out the best in the end. So, as Beecher's sign said, he was previously owned as a pet, and they fully declawed him, hoping it'd make him less destructive and less aggressive. But that didn't help. He actually, when he first arrived, for about the first year, he was extremely picky when it came to eating food. And now he's doing quite well. It's the others. Simba and Tut are always very, very, very picky. We have top of the line food here, and we can offer basically anything to these cats. So they have a variety of chicken and beef, lamb, pork, turkey, fish of several kinds. We do fish and shrimp a lot. We have even offered dry kibble to a few of the cats that were previously pets, hoping that maybe that would help, but... And then just because it works one day and they eat it and enjoy it does not mean they're gonna do it the next day. Well, we cut up diets here for cats that basically don't have chewing teeth. So again, older cats or cats that, are unable to eat bone or eat large pieces. So we do cut that up based on their dental history and just any other dietary needs. Usually it gets dropped in lockout, but this is the second or third time that the feeders have come out in order to try to get, some of these cats to eat. So at that point, instead of dumping it on their regular plate, we just slide in a little paper tray. All right, I should be able to see. I see Mrs. out. Looks like somebody mentioned that people are worried about Nikita. Does anybody know why? My knowledge of Nikita, so I did evening meds yesterday to cover Mama Becky. And where'd you go? Oh, you're over here. And hi, Mrs. This is Mrs. Claus. Oh, we're very angry this morning. Where are you going? But anyway, so I did evening meds last night, and yes, Tut was extremely picky last night too. Simba, not so much, but as far as Nikita goes, I brought it to Erin's attention yesterday that when she gets under that platform that was just built for her, unfortunately, she tends to roll her way into the very smallest underneath the very lowest platform. And I'm so worried about her getting stuck. So we shifted her out of that last night. And I believe she's probably still in her roof section until they decide whether they're going to put up a little barricade on those lower levels. Here's Simba. Don't know if he's going to be the bridge troll or if he's going to keep going. So that's what's happening with Nikki. I don't want her to get stuck under her platform, so we shifted her last night. Hi, sir. Hi. You're so silly. Oh, my word. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, sir. So my guess is, because they put a bunch of sand under Nikita's platform, hoping to give her a nice area for her to lay under the platform for shade, but it was under the very biggest part of it, but she's rolling herself under the more shallow parts, and it really had me worried she was not going to get out from under there. So And then when Aaron came out to shift her, she saw it happen too, so, and got it on video, so. Look at you. So my guess is we might go in with like, you know, basically some like cage wire, like what you see here, and just kind of block off some of those really small areas, but you don't know. The powers that be will evaluate that. Hi, Bear Bear. Hi, handsome. What you doing? No, that's not very nice. That's not very nice, sir. Why am I getting all the cranky pants this morning? They're like, 'cause it's Monday. All the cranky pantses. On his way to get some water. Yeah, when she backed out from under the platform last night, that's because I was calling her. It was her meds time. And when I walked up, I was like, oh, how are you gonna stand up? Because she's taller than where she was under. And she kind of tried twice and couldn't. And I was like, ooh, I don't want her to squeeze out the short side. So I walked all the way around to the back of the open air, called her from there. And then she decided to back out instead. Hi, sir. How are you doing? This is King Tut. Were you munching on your breakfast? Get lots of rest today so that when I come back at meds time, you're ready to roll, okay? I promise. Can anyone tell me if there's a donate button on this live today? What you doing, sir? So Tut was cracking me up last night because he didn't really want to eat a lot of food, but what he would do is kind of back away from the food dish and then let blue jays swarm down, and then he would try to catch them. So I went back to food prep and was like, well, he didn't eat much, but he would like a blue jay. And then he got really zoomy and scratched his tree a bunch, and he seemed totally fine. He just didn't want to eat food. There is a donate button. Okay, interesting. Thanks for letting me know, because this is the first time ever that I've tried to, I put one on all of mine typically, just naturally. And for some reason today, when I started the live, it gave me an error message that said, we are unable to put a donate button on your live. And I was like, what? So I really have no idea, because it doesn't say we're accepting donations. It's not showing me who or how much we're at or any of that. But thank you. If it sounds like at least 2 people have donated, so we really appreciate that. Thank you, Mary, for letting me know. But yeah, I've never seen that error before, and I'm like, oh great, right before Give Day. If you guys don't know, Give Day is May 4th. Is he getting more? Breakfast number 3. Oh boy. This doesn't give me a lot of hope for meds tonight. Oh, sir. You better get some of that in your belly, okay? I'm gonna go away so you'll actually participate in breakfast. Well, the thing that's really bothering me right now is the birds. Like, you put it in with him and the birds just come. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So Lauren's going to get him to breakfast for the 3rd time this morning. Thank you very much for anybody donating and anybody who's sharing this. Here's a perfection. What are you doing? Are you stalking? What are you stalking, me? This is Perfection. She's an Ocelot. And she is a character. So Miss Perfection is going to be our next cat in line to turn 25 this year. We'll have 3 cats this year, all aged 25. And just like that, she blends right in. You don't even hardly see her anymore. So I'd like to go over, I mentioned that I'd like to go over and see Servie. And then maybe we'll go over and see Simba Tiger, and then I probably will wrap it up for today. Again, if you came in late, I updated everybody on Breezy, and we even saw her in the recovery hospital. She seems well. But we will keep you guys informed. There's Miss Servie out on a stroll. Hi, Servie. Serves. Hi. Good morning. So much tood today. So much tood today. Servie sign. Story has it, and it totally makes sense to me, that when they went to rescue Servie, I believe Servie's the one that came from the Florida Keys, and she had like a diamond collar on, and I was like, well, that is kind of fitting to her personality, but they are not pets, so they should not be wearing collars. Where are you going, lady? Are you coming back? It's like, I don't know. So I talked about it, I think, a little bit briefly, but on our main Facebook page for Big Cat Rescue, we have our big fundraiser for Give Day, which is May 4th. We are going to do several lives that day and try to reach our goal for this year. We have 2 really big annual fundraisers. Oh, she went in her den. And one is Give Day, which is generally in May, and the other is Giving Tuesday, which is usually in November. So right after like the Black Friday situation, Cyber Monday, and then it's Giving Tuesday. So we are very excited to do some fun things for you guys that day while you guys help us raise money. We've got the largest match we've ever had, which is $60,000. So dollar for dollar, your donation is doubled. Aww. Well, I guess if he's going that way, I'm going to go that way. I don't really want to climb over the ravine there. Oh, wow. Well, thank you guys very much for all the donations. The person that keeps asking about the possum, I'm going to be totally honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. I haven't heard anything. So this is Simba. Trying to figure out where he was going to go. Back towards his pool. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody who donated this morning. Let me go around to a gate here. Oh, by the way, this area of the sanctuary smells absolutely amazing. All of our jasmine is in bloom. And I'm sure one of you guys might be able to tell me. I don't know exactly what this one is. But man, everything over here smells incredible right now. If Simba doesn't want to participate, we'll pop in with Kali. And then that's where we'll end, because today is my duck day. So the little mallard duck that was found in a storm drain, that then Jamie went and got 2 Peking ducklings to help raise him with. They have moved to the outside squirrel cage, so that's where they are right now. Here's Simba enjoying his water view. But so now if you're a rehabber, since we don't have any rehab bobcats at the moment, gardenia, okay, I thought that's what that was, but I didn't want to sound like an idiot. It is amazing, by the way. So anyway, it's when you've got your rehab day now, it's your duck day. So it is my duck day. Isn't he very zen right now? It's so cute. He does this every single morning. So zen. I have to walk all the way around one way or the other to see him. We'll head towards Kali real quick. No, I haven't been singing to the ducks. Really, it's difficult because the 2 that Jamie had to get to, help this one have a buddy. Hi, pretty. It's Miss Kali. Are you scratching? Hi, gorgeous. This is Kali Tiger. Anyway, the ducks that we brought in, I believe she named them Colby and Monterey. And then the little mallard duck is Quackers. But we're trying not to interact with the mallard at all because we want to release him back into the wild, whereas the ones that were domestic and brought in to help raise him are probably going to find a home at Jamie's. She has a chicken that needs a friend, so that's most likely how that's going to go. So we can talk to them and socialize with them, but not the little baby. So I've kind of just not been doing it at all. Isn't she gorgeous? That lake and the tree. Yeah, originally they wanted to name the little mallard Pennywise because he was found in a storm drain, and we were all like, ooh, it's a little scary. And it's not Halloween. Usually we do embrace holiday themes, but then Victor kept calling the baby Quackers and it stuck, so we went with Quackers and cheese names. And it was a hilarious day when we were trying to figure that out. Like, I basically Googled cheese and we wrote down like every name, and we're trying to come up with some silly ones. Our text messages back and forth were hilarious. So it's Colby Quack and Monterey Quack with Quackers. Gorgeous lady. Susan, yeah, I guess tigers kind of do the biscuit thing to an extent, but really they're just clawing the heck out of things. And Kali's actually really amazing at keeping her nails trimmed. she claws these dens a lot, which is why we have to repair them a lot. But they don't just sit around and like knead on things the same way that like the smaller cats do. It's kind of cute. So she's up here, and then you can see Simba still in the background, both watching out over the lake. Well, I definitely want to thank you guys for joining us this morning. If you want the update on Breezy Bobcat, you'll just want to start this over again once it posts on our main Facebook page or dailybigcat.com. Really appreciate anyone who donated today, everyone who shared and helped out in the comments, and hopefully, weather permitting, we'll try to have a live every day this week. Last week was kind of a dud. So I hope you guys have a beautiful week, and I'm gonna go take care of some ducks. So I will see you guys later. Bye, Miss Lady. Kali's watching that boy next door, that's for sure. All right, take care, everybody.